Hi. I'd like to address my fellow Filipinos kasi I just want to clarify na baka akala nyo kami yung tinatakot. Hindi kami yung tinatakot, kayo ang tinatakot. We are just being made examples that if they can do this to us who have a huge following, who have presence in social media, they can do it to you. When they go to June Abinas's house at midnight and say that kukunin yung gadgets niya kasi ang kaso niya unlawful utterances, it's a warning to you that if you ever cross the line or if you offend them, they're also going to go after you. Baka you think, you look at us and think, it's okay because they deserve it. We represent kung ano ang kaya nilang gawin sa inyo. Kasi kung kaya nilang gawin sa amin, that we have followers, that she's a lawyer, she's a doctor, alam mo yun, I work in media, people here have actual jobs. And they want us to be made examples. Kasi they want you to fear criticizing them. So, nakikita nyo kami, either you're happy, whether you're happy that we're going through this, or you're sad that we're going through this, just so you know, just so it's clear to everyone, we're just examples of what they're capable of doing when you criticize them. And this is why we are suing Ace Barbers. We are not suing them for us. Ako, personally, I'm suing him for all the Filipinos na siguro takot or hindi alam kung anong gagawin pag sa kanila gawin to. We just want you to know you have a legal remedy. This is what you do to fake news purveyors. You sue them. You sue them for libel. You sue them for cyber libel. Because Ace Barber seems to think na he needs all these regulations on social media. He doesn't. We have laws. We have ready laws on how to sue people who slander your name, who libel you. This is it. You sue them. You sue them like we do Ace Barbers who, for some reason, handpicked us and said narco-vloggers kami. And pogo-vloggers kami, and purveyors of fake news kami without a single shred of evidence. This is what you have to remember. Pinatawag kami doon, sinabi niya, December 4, December 16, and in all those other TV interviews, radio interviews that he said outside of Congress, so he doesn't have parliamentary immunity. This is the reason we can sue him. Wala siyang parliamentary immunity when he said all those things. And then he called us, and then he sent us our invites on January 28th. He said we were pogo and narco vloggers without any single shred of evidence. Kasi gusto niya. Kasi he has impunity. He feels like he can do it. Kaya niyang sabihin yan about us. Kaya niyang sabihin yan about you. So, we're suing him kasi gusto namin ma-realize ng mga fellow Filipinos natin that, you know, someday, we are the first, but we will not be the last. Kami ngayon, but someday, you will refer to our case against him. Because this is the first in history, this is the first in Philippine history, that a group of people, a group of vloggers, are suing, we're suing a congressman because he felt like he could just get away with ruining our reputations. Personally, you cannot get away with ruining our reputations. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Patunayan mo. Now, if mapatunayan mo, kasuhan mo kami. Patunayan mo muna. Since we do not have the power to say that to you in the HR, if you call us during the hearing, then we're going to the court so that the court tells you to prove to them that we are narco-vloggers, pogo-vloggers. You prove it to them and you prove it to the world that we are narco-vloggers and pogo-vloggers. And then, bahala na ang korte. Kung hindi mo mapatunayan, then you'll be imprisoned, I guess. And Kathy Bina will also sue you for so much. She's going to sue you because she's the one with money. So anyway, pag hindi mo napatunayan, then I'm so sorry, you'll also go to jail the way, you know, regular people who lie and slander other people go to jail. So to my fellow Filipinos, this is not just for us. Kasi totoo lang, it's easy to fold. It is. It is easy to shut up. Like, for example, Tinatakot-takot kami. Like, for example, my family would say, tumigil ka na nga lang, ano ba nakukuha mo? Wala. I don't know. I don't know na nakukuha kasi sa puso ko, I feel the need to fight. I see Duterte who's 80 years old, still fighting. I see people lining up outside PGH. Alam mo yun, every day, you want to give up kasi wala ka naman talagang nakukuha. And for some reason, God reminds you, or your fellow Filipinos remind you that you were given a voice for a reason. So that's why we fight. Because for some reason, we're here, we have voices, and the right way to use that voice is, you know, we have to fight for what's right. So, yun lang sasabihin ko, na ano ba sasabihin ko? Yun lang. Okay, so Ace Barbers, you wanted to see us. I hope you see us in court.
Ms. Cathy Binat, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And yes, magpa-file po ako or kami ng damages after ng kasong ito. Alam niyo ho, nung lumabas ho ako at nagsalita ako, at nagdesisyon ako magsalita against sa ating presidente sa kanilang ginagawa or vision nila sa paggamit ng droga. Lahat ho, alam ko na may mangyayari sa akin. Alam ko na meron hong pwedeng pumatay sa akin. Alam ko na malalagay sa alanganin ang pamilya ko. At alam ko marami akong kaibigan na mawawala. At nangyari ho. Pero pinili ko pa rin pong magpatuloy kasi yun lang ho yung kaya kong ibigay para tumatanda na rin ako. And ang hirap din ho sa sitwasyon ko kasi both my parents namatay na ho. Wala akong magulang. And I have 5 kids, 4 na babae. At matatalino, mababait. I'm so proud of them. And eto lang yun. Yun, katulad nila kay Seth, kami lahat dito. Wala ko kaming hinihingi. Hindi ko kami naghanap ng posisyon. Hindi kami nagpapasikat. Ano papasikat? Sikat ka, mamamatay ka? Yan ba yung sikat? Isinasalang mo yung buhay mo. Hindi po joke yung ginagawa namin. Sabi nila, may isa nga akong friend, sabi, why is Cathy, parang, she went ballistic na. Sabi ko, ballistic na kung ballistic. As long nagsasabi ka ng totoo. Ako hindi ko maintindihan yung nangyayari ngayon. Sa ating mga politiko o leader natin sa ating bansa, dapat ho, kung kayo ay kinikriticize, tanggapin niyo ho, pray for it, pag-isipan niyo, and tingnan niyo ho yung sarili niyo sa salamin kung tama ba o mali yung ginagawa niyo. Ang nakikita ko ho dito, yung nangyayari yung sa amin ngayon, hindi na ho ito bago sa akin. Nangyari ho ito sa akin. Simula 2021 hanggang ngayon, yung pagbubuli ng tuloy-tuloy. Yung ginagawa nila, sabi ko nga sa'yo, kaya nga ako natauhan, yung ginagawa nila kay VP na panggigipit, duwag naman ho yung mga yan eh. Manggagamit ho yan. Gagamit sila ng tao para manakit. Gagamit sila ng mga tao para sila yung gumalaw para sa kanila. Pero sabihin mong sila itself ang gagawin, hindi na gagawin. Kaya sa inyo, na akala nyo kakampi nyo yan, kasi kinagamit kayo, collateral damage lang kayo. Look what happened. Di ba ang dami nang tinanggal ngayon sa mga trabahador nila dyan sa gobyerno? Nagki-cleaning daw sila kasi feeling nila yung loyalty, naglo-loyalty check sila. So, lahat po kayo disposable. Lahat po kayo itatapon. Pagtapos na sa inyo, itatapon na kayo. Attorney Trixie, Attorney Vic Rodriguez, VP Sara. So, don't think na kayo ngayon na nakaupo, magtatagal kayo dyan. Lahat kayo basura. Lahat kayo trapo. Lahat kayo gamit sa kanila na pag pinagsawaan na or wala na silang pakinabang, itatapon lang din nila kayo. Sa mga tinanggal sa trabaho, magsalita ho kayo. sa PSG, sa security, sa mga empleyado ng gobyernong tinanggal. Magsalita ho kayo. Huwag ho tayong matakot sa kanila. Kasi yung ginagawa nila sa akin, sa amin, natulad ng mga kasama ko dito na sinasabi nila na tinatakot kami. Yun, sabi nga ni Crisette, it's easy to fold. It's easy to umatras ka na tumigil ka. Pero pag tumigil po kami, sino pa pong magsasalita para sa inyo? Kami ho, never ho kaming naglabas ng chismis. Never ho kami hindi ho theory. Facts, kinukuha ho namin sa kwento nila, the way sila mag-hearing, lahat ng nilalabas sa media, lahat ho doon namin dinadissect yun, doon namin kinukuha yun, tapos bibigay kami ng aming opinion sa nakikita namin. At yan po ang karapatan natin bilang Pilipino. Kasi democratic country tayo. Dapat ho talaga may freedom of speech, dapat nagagamit natin. Huwag ho kayong tumakbo kung ayaw yung maging makriticize. Ang bawat Pilipino ay may karapatang i-question kung ano yung pagkakamali ng sino mang leader na nakaupo sa inyong pwesto. Ngayon, Ngayon po, wag na lang ho kayong tumakbo. Ngayon sa darating pong eleksyon, ang mamamayang Pilipino, tayo po ang bida. Bumoto po kayo ng tama. Tanggalin niyo ho ang mga congressman na walang prinsipyo at natakot na mawala ng pondo kasi sabi na, napilitan kami. Kasi mawawalan kami ng budget. Ano ba mas importante? Pera o mamamayang Pilipino? Do you think that the Filipino people will never understand your situation, yung sitwasyon nyo, na iniipit kayo? Mas mamahalin mo kayo. Kasi principled kayo. Kasi may integridad kayo. Pero mas pinili nyo na kung ano yung mapapakinabangan nyo more than, tsaka yung posisyon nyo more than sa mamamayang Pilipino. Yun lang po. Kaya dapat po, iboto natin, palitan nyo na yung mga congressman dyan na bumoto. So magalit na kayo. Kasi yung katotohanan eh. Mas may bayad pa nga itong mga to, nakakapagsalita, tapos binubuli nyo. Magpakalalaki kayo at matuto kayong gumalang. Women's Month ngayon, may nagsalita, sabi ni Martin, suportahan ng kababaihan. Martin, naging kaibigan kita minsan. Hindi ko in-expect na magiging ganyang kakasama. May asawa ka. Buhay pa ba nanay mo, hindi ko alam. Pero eto lahat kami, mga babae, ina. Hindi ako naniniwala sa sinasabi mo. So, kasi eto ginagawa mo sa amin eh. Magpakalalaki kayo at matuto kayong gumalang at panindigan nyo yung pagiging politician nyo na ang inyong layunin is para sa kabubuti ng ating bansa at mamayang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.